We finished the thing, so let's talk about my 10 worst episodes of Angel. Coming in at number 10, Double or Nothing Season 3. Not necessarily bad so much as just sort of stupid. Admittedly, it did give us that really hilariously awful Gangster's Paradise thing, but it also gave us Gunn selling his soul for a truck. Number 9, The Bachelor Party Season 1. I don't know why this episode has stood out in my mind so much, but it stands out in my mind as being really, really bad, and I think it has a lot to do with the fact that not only was Doyle's ex-wife's fiancé going to eat his brains, but he was going to do so while wearing a lobster bib. Coming in at number 8, we have She from Season 1. Admittedly, this is the episode that gave us our Angel Art OTP, but it also gave us a really weird storyline about female castration, and it was just not good. Not good at all. Number 7, Carpe Noctem Season 3. This episode was just boring. It was so boring. Coming in at number 6, I'm cheating here, but every episode that features Jasmine, pretty much everything from Season 4, episode 17, through until like 20. But yeah, basically everything with Jasmine was no. No. Number 5, I Fall to Pieces Season 1. Gross. That's all I have to say about that episode. It was really gross. Coming in at number 4, Happy Anniversary Season 2. Yeah, I'm not sure why the writers sat around a room and went, you know what's a great plan? Let's have a guy who's like a mad scientist dude and his girlfriend's gonna break up with him on their anniversary. So he decides to freeze the entire planet in the middle of sex. It was weird. Number 3, The Girl in Question Season 5. I remember really loving this episode the first time that I watched the show, so to see how bad that episode really is was kind of shocking for me. And a big part of why I hated this episode so much was that it feels so enormously out of place at that point of the season. You know, you're talking about episode 20 of a 22 episode season. At the start of season 5, it would have been potentially a completely different thing. The bickering over Buffy and who owns her is still totally gross. But if it hadn't been shoved in at the end of the season, when they could have used that time to, like, adequately deal with all the things. Number 2, Apocalypse Now-ish Season 4. Again, this isn't one that was a bad episode, but it's one that I really, really hated and that required, like, all the brain bleach. And finally, topping off the list at number 1, or number 110 if you're talking about a list of all the episodes, is Billy from Season 3. That was the episode that nearly made me email Lorraine Sweeney and be like, dudes, I'm really sorry, I cannot deal with this fucking show anymore. And I don't think it helps that I had to recap that episode, but that episode was so disgustingly gross and I just couldn't deal with all of the misogyny and the idea that misogyny is ingrained into people and just bleh. So there you have it, that is my 10 worst episodes of Angel. I will be back later to tell you about my 10 best. Okay, bye.